Oh, yeah. The birds, man. Laugh. So, you can tell the birds are back in town, which is amazing. We've actually had 2 weeks where they weren't an issue, so happy about that. But yeah, they've returned because it's very nice here again. So, Cowboy Swami is here, Chi-Town, California, certified C3 bot. Jose Santiago, Mr. Shinobi in the building. Nick Parnas, excuse me, Carlos from Panama, Mr. X. Jason Feller, Tom Taylor. What up, Sam Brooks? Oh man, a bunch of people showing up. Pete Monzo, certified T3 bot. Dan McCaslin, certified T3 bot. Drip drip. Yeah, we got that drip drip. As I said, I have no idea. Shalom from Austria. Troy Benito. Al, certified T3 bot says, "What's up, Jor?" So guys, welcome to the Bird Show. Dems, certified T3 bot. Edgar Salas, certified T3 bot. Jordan Snyder, what's up? So guys, using that Rick Ross beard oil, I use Redken Brews. It's the only beard oil that touches this beard. I'm not sponsored, but yeah, dude, we got a bunch of mad birds. The expendables, Mr. Goodman, hello from the United Kingdom, free from Europe. Well, I'm not trying to get political, but congratulations. Welcome the moderator. Yeah, the birds are here, guys. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can really do about it. I know. They like come in swarms, you know. They're either here or they don't. Laszlo Device certified TP Plus says, Jory, I know you don't want to. Please don't hate me, but have to talk about Urology House. I don't have to talk about that, and actually, I'm not going to talk about that. So, guys, moderators, please chime in. So here's the deal, guys. There is a big controversy going on in the watch world right now, and I've made it a point to not talk about other YouTubers, and there is something to be learned about this. So, okay, guys. Bottom line, you gotta just be smart and do your due diligence as a consumer, regardless of who you're buying from. Okay. I'm not going to insert myself into this because it doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't have all the information. I have a lot of information. I've been reading the same things you guys have all been reading, but I'm not going to insert myself into this. It sounds like a nightmare. What's going on? But there is something to learn about this, and that is be very smart with where you put your money, especially when it comes to buying watches online. So yeah, that's you gotta be smart. Mr. X, you can people in the comment section, I'm sure will tell you. You guys can talk about it all you want right now. I'm just not going to bring it up because I don't want to insert myself into another YouTuber's issues. This isn't a drama channel, so I'm not here for the drama. Dean is here. Well, Mr. X and Roll the Dice, if you're interested in learning more, you can join the private members only chat group on Discord because my members have been going crazy talking about it. But yeah, I'm not going to be talking about the drama. Jason Feller says members only. Yeah, we have channel memberships, and that's how the channel gets the majority of its support. We have a ton of channel members, and we talk about a lot of stuff that we don't talk about here on YouTube. So if you want more information about that, I'm sure one of the members can fill you in. One of the moderators would be happy to fill you in, I'm sure. But yeah, let's talk about it. Nafis says, what's your opinion about the Uncle Seiko bracelets? I have an Uncle Seiko bracelet that, oh my gosh, you know what's so funny? Guys, I'm going to do an early wrist check because it has to do with this watch. Okay. So essentially, these dang birds, when I purchased this watch, it came with the factory bracelet. I have the factory bracelet for this watch, but also the person who I bought it from threw in an Uncle Seiko President bracelet, and it's very comfortable, very robust. I'm happy I got it with this watch because I didn't want to really wear the factory bracelet because the factory bracelet seemed a little bit used. Wasn't like breaking, but I didn't trust it as much as I would trust a factory or a Uncle Seiko kind of revamped factory look bracelet. So Uncle Seiko, my experience, thumbs up. Dean has joined the channel. What the heck? I never thought I would see the day. Dean, certified T3 bot. Man, Dean, stay tuned. I can probably just write to you on Instagram also, but stay tuned to your YouTube feed. I will send you a link to the private chat. Reading comments. Junior Johnson says, hey, Jory, just realized you're on. Yeah, I am on. G-Shock Camo or Breitling Aerospace, more similar than you think. G-Shock 1400, Breitling 2900. I'm not a big aerospace guy, gonna be honest. Not a huge Breitling Aerospace guy. So, bird check? Yeah, there's birds all over the place right now. Camper says, you're getting there for 100,000. I'm trying, man. This is going to be the year I hit 100,000. I'm going to try. I'm trying. And these birds, dude, each one of these birds could subscribe to my channel. I'd probably be at 1 million already. Nick says, hi, Jory. Looks like you have some sun. 10th day of no sun in Chicago. Well, Chi-Town. We actually got some sun here in sunny SoCal. So very, very, very happy about that. I don't even have my sweatshirt on right now, but I might throw it on because in the shade gets a tidbit nipply. But Dean, seriously, thank you for becoming a member. Guys, I gotta say this. Google isn't super like generous with every channel. We're not one of the Jake Paul, Logan Paul brothers here. So this is a much smaller operation, and we get a ton of our support, the majority of our support, in fact, from the channel members. If you're interested in how to join, next to the subscribe button, there's a join button, and it's $4.99 a month. And the channel does get some of that. It's kind of like YouTube's Patreon. So really do appreciate that. And we have a private members only chat with a bunch of different sections. That's a way to talk to me 24/7. You get weekly discount links to the Time Teller shop. You get first dibs of the Time Teller shop. And yeah, I do a weekly members only live stream as well. But you guys don't get to see that if you're not a member. Hi, Jory. I missed the watch check. We only do watch checks at 100 people. Marissa, certified T3 bot, says chicken heads. Yeah, they're everywhere. Marissa, certified T3 bot, and my sister. Cheers. What happened to the Time Away channel? Work happened, buddy. Time Teller channel and the shop and my life. So something's got to give. Are those parrots members of the Avian Invicta Owners Club? Probably. Dean says, can't wait. Dean, certified T3 bot, says, can't wait for the 100,000 subscriber State of the Collection video. Guys, I cannot wait to hit 100,000 and bring you that State of the Collection video. Let's get to 100K. Neo says, I'm interested in 2 jump hour watches, namely from Oris and Christopher Ward. Would you recommend either? I don't know, Neo. Maybe you should see my review on the Chris Ward Grand Malvern jump hour. Moderators, I said that like Christopher Walken. Yo, moderators, please post a link to that review. So moderators, seriously, can you post a link to that? What is a jump hour watch episode? And that is a review of the Chris Ward C1 Grand Malvern jump hour. Excuse me. So take a look at that, and that'll answer your question. We have a super chat. Daniel says, check Travailler timepieces, Singapore. I'll check them out. Jason Feller says, question, do you think the Platinum Daytona could be discontinued since it was anniversary edition? They're going to do something with the Daytona for sure. I don't know if Platinum's going to be discontinued, but I think they're going to do one of 2 things with the Hulk, though. I think they're going to discontinue the Hulk, or they're going to make it rose gold or yellow gold, something stupid like that. They're either going to discontinue it or they're going to make it like yellow gold. Rajat spamming the comment section. What's your thoughts on Breitling Super Ocean chronograph and non-chronograph with rubber strap? I'm not a huge fan. I like Breitling, not a huge fan of the Super Ocean, chronograph or non-chronograph. Adrian says, do you plan to treat yourself to a watch when you reach 100,000? If so, what is it? Happy Saturday and February 1st. I would like to treat myself with a watch when I hit 100,000. The watch on my list right now is a Rolex 1016. Maybe when I hit 100,000, I'll be fortunate enough to get a Rolex 1016. So yeah, potentially that'll happen. That would be great, huh? I'll be back says, what about Tissot Courtier, please? And then he does the face. Well, if you make that face, I'm not going to answer the question because that's kind of rude. Dan McCaslin, certified T3 bot, says Orient Neptune or Seiko King Turtle. So the new Turtle that came out does look pretty good. It has a magnifier and a Prospex logo. I'll probably still consider one though. And review it for you. Maybe do a comparison. But between those, I don't know. I would check out the Seiko, honestly. Nick VST says, yo, what's up? Hey, I'm walking it. Dima says, Jory, when are you picking up that Bulova Moon watch? That's another watch that I think I'll probably get this year. It's so reasonably priced. You can find them brand new for under $400. Kind of a no-brainer. Definitely, we'll have to make an episode about that. That's probably one of Bulova's best watches right now. Reading comments. NATO strap of choice, probably Wrist Candy Watch Club, because I hate it when NATO straps don't have enough material to be tucked back into the keepers, and Wrist Candy Watch Club is the only strap that I found I don't have to cut, because every other NATO strap I've used, there's just enough excess material to be annoying and like flap around, but not enough to get tucked back properly, so I always end up having to cut them, which defeats the purpose of a NATO strap, because you need that excess material so that you can wear it over a jacket or over gloves. So yeah, I just cut them. But Wrist Candy Watch Club, I don't have to do that. So I have a little bit larger than 7.5-inch wrists. and I would recommend wrist candy. Nafis, what is your opinion about Bell and Ross? Okay, so when I first started getting into watches, I was really into their flight instruments, and that's their square watches. They had a really cool marketing campaign, taking pictures with like a pilot in the cockpit, with it on their wrist, and I thought that was really cool. And they have some cool variants. They have one with like a stainless finish. They have some PVD coated black, some with a olive drab coating, and like some chronographs of those. I would actually wear those. I think they're actually pretty cool. A lot of their other things, like especially the BR05 or whatever that one was, I don't like. Greyhound, I do not talk about other YouTubers. I know people want. I know people love drama, dude. People absolutely love drama. Paul is here, Clockwerk, certified T3 buff. People love drama, and I get it, but this isn't a drama channel, and I don't like gossip, so I'm just uninterested. But I knew that there would be a bunch of drama today because of some things that are going on in the watch world. Malar, opinion on Casio retro digital watch series. I mean, Casio makes some great watches, and they've been in the game forever. Here's what I'll say. I don't really pay attention to that series. I wasn't aware they had a dedicated retro series. The number one retro Casio I'm a fan of is the DW5600. So, I mean, it's been around forever. It's probably one of my favorite G-Shocks of all time. James K, certified T3 bot and moderator, says, note to the chat, or note to those in the chat, you post your question twice or more in 30 seconds, we'll hide your comments. Ooh, cracking down on the spam. I appreciate that, moderators. Give them a hand. Trying to clean things up in here. Thank you so much. Okay, so Jonathan Hernandez has a good comment. The new turtle, people are calling the king turtle. They have a sapphire crystal, I believe. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the new candy bar magnifier, though. So I understand that this is, you either love it or hate it. For me, I actually enjoy magnifiers, but I don't really care. It's not a make or break for a watch. I haven't seen one done so poorly that I'd be like, mm-mm. So it's whatever. But what I will say, and someone just mentioned it, Nick Premise, when people started calling that the King Turtle, I was like, why don't they just call it the Seiko Grenade? Because it looks like a grenade. I wish I could show you a picture right now, but yeah. Nick Turnka says, don't like drama. I do appreciate that you keep it honest and classy. This is a gentleman talking about watches and life, good times. Exactly. You know what? I don't appreciate, or I should say, I would not appreciate people focusing on me and like what I'm doing more than their own life. That's what people with gossip and drama do. They focus on other people's lives more than their own. So I don't understand that. So Nick Turnka, I'm vibing with you, bro. Or as Dan McCaslin, certified T3 bot, would say, drip drip. It's just not worth it. Focus on yourself, man. Don't focus on what you're doing, and don't get caught up in other people's drama. Ooh, Nafis wants a better look at my t-shirt, and I will give you that because Connie got this t-shirt for me. Yo, Super Mario World. Connie bought me that t-shirt. Drip, drip, Dan McCaslin. Roll the dice with a really weird question. If you were kicked out of the U.S., where would you live? I don't think that's going to happen because I love my country and this is where I want to live. But in this crazy hypothetical, if I could not be here, maybe Japan, because they got some good food. Am I right? Cosmo Sinachi. Oh my God, Cosmo. Don Sinachi's brother. Cosmo says, yo, dude, when you gonna make another Don Sinachi footage? I'm the Don Sinachi's brother. Well, Cosmo. That's enough. I just can't refuse. We're gonna bring you guys in. And Fabio and the Napoleon. But I refuse to I refuse to even think about renouncing my American citizenship. I'm not getting political, but this is the best country in the world. I love every other country as well. But I don't think it's bad to say that you like your own country. That's it. Because if you don't, then why would you live there, right? Again, I think that I'm treading some thin ice right here, but I don't think it's a bad thing to say I love America, because if I didn't, why would I be here? I'm just, and so when I meet people from like England and they're like, I think England's the best country in the world, I'm not going to be like, no. I'm going to be like, yeah, you would say that because you're from there. And that's awesome. You should love where you live. So this goes above politics. This transcends politics. Okay. Any Oris content coming soon. So yes, there is Clockwerk certified T3 bot. If you're here, we're gonna give these guys a little heads up. Clockwerk, one of the channel members, someone that made an appearance on the live stream, he just like popped in. He has the new Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot. That's one that I've wanted to review to compare to my Big Crown Pro Pilot. So we're gonna make that episode happen, and that's gonna come to you guys soon. Gentlemen, you are scared about the coronavirus? Not particularly. I think it's a very serious, tragic thing that's going on. But I think that I think you also have to live your life. You just have to make the best decisions you can, right? Like, yeah, it's unfortunate what's going on, but I don't think it's a issue here. John, certified T3 bot, says, welcome to the birds with Jory Goodman. Demas is Big Crown Pro Pilot X. No, it's not the X, although I am trying to get my hands on one of those for review. It's literally the new Big Crown Pro Pilot. And I think that's going to be a very interesting comparison because they did some very subtle tweaks, and I want to see if it's worth the big change. So, of course, the Big Crown Pro Pilot X, that's a whole different watch. I want to see the new and improved Big Crown Pro Pilot and compare it to mine. So that's like a one-in-one comparison. Whereas if I compared the Pro Pilot X to my Pro Pilot, that's like apples and oranges. The Pro Pilot X is a totally different watch. Titanium, very different movement. Can I interview the birds? Maybe. Dan says, I saw an argument today that the Prospect X, the Seiko Prospect LX with the spring drives are overpriced for a Seiko. Well, that's because if you reduce anything down to the brand name, you could make that argument. But if you valued that watch with just its attributes and mechanical technology, it wouldn't be overpriced. Notice how they have to say for a Seiko, right? For instance, back in the 2000s, Volkswagen has had a relationship with many powerhouse car manufacturers, but most closely in the 2000s, Austin's in the chat. Volkswagen made they had and have a relationship with Lamborghini. Okay. Volkswagen made this hypercar. Okay. And it looked a whole lot like a Lamborghini. I forgot the model number, but I remember reading about it in my Car and Driver. And you could, if you just look at the badge, be like, wow, that's really overpriced for a Volkswagen. But that's because you're discounting and ignoring all like what it actually is. Like you could take a Ferrari, a LaFerrari, right, and put a Honda badge on it. You can't now say like, oh, that's overpriced for a Honda. No, because it's a freaking weapon. Look at that. So yeah, it's very 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 silly to say that because people make that argument about Grand Seikos. That's overpriced for a Seiko. Okay, you're reducing it down to a Seiko. And with the Prospect LX, oh, that's overpriced for a Seiko. Okay, look at what it is. Like, how about you look at what the watch is and what it does first, and then tell me it's overpriced? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if that watch, the Seiko Prospect LXs, with the spring drives, had a Swiss made on the dial, that watch would probably be double the price. It would probably be over 10 grand. Okay. The Prospect LX going for 5 grand is a steal. Is it expensive? Yes. Is it overpriced for what it is? Absolutely not. Reading comments. Clockwerk, certified T3 bot, says there are definitely some differences, Jory, from what my dealer has shown me. Well, I will be the judge of that when I compare them on my channel. Roll the Dice says, dream car? Dima says Swiss spring drive doesn't ring a bell, and that's my exact point. What Swiss company has been as innovative to execute upon that? None. None coming close. That's my point. Roll the Dice asks, dream car? There's a few on my list. There's two in my mind right now. One would be a 911 RS America, 1993-ish, probably. 911 RS America in Guards Red, Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot. Already knows that. And then another one would be a Subaru 22B. We didn't get those here, so. Jonathan Hernandez says DeLorean. You want to know something funny? My dad had a DeLorean when he was dating my mom. Like, my dad legitimately had a DeLorean when he was dating my mom, which is just ridiculous. Reading comments. Mr. X says, what about the 911 by Singer? I follow them, and they make incredible cars. Still not my dream 911, though. Would I own one if I had all the money in the world? Yeah, absolutely. That would be in my stable of vehicles, but my grail 911 is a 1993 911 RS America. Jory McFly. 88 miles per hour, T3. Reading comments. Jory exists because of a DeLorean. I guess kind of. I think when he met her, though, so when my dad, I think, met my mom, he had a Jeep CJ Golden Eagle with the AMC V8, and I have a picture with them in it, tube bumpers and everything. So I don't know if he had the DeLorean like when he met her, but oh, moderator Andrew Hannum says, Jory, we're at 106 viewers. Where the heck is the wristwatch check? Let's freaking do it. I am wearing an all original Seiko 6139 rare silver dial variant on a Man Cave Leather rally strap. Special thanks to Man Cave Leather for supplying me with this strap. This was a difficult watch to track down. Took me probably 2 years to find one, and I found one. This watch was incredibly hard to find, and I found it through one of my viewers. So thank you, guys. I've always wanted a silver dial. Could not find an all original silver dial for the life of me until one of my viewers heard me on a live stream saying that I wanted one, and I purchased it from them soon after. So that's why when people ask, would you ever purchase a watch from a viewer? Yeah, I would. Probably not for my store, but maybe personally. This I could call it a grail, I guess. It was one that was on my like must-have list. Yeah, and the chronograph is running, so don't you worry about that. When is Seiko going to re-release this chronograph? Well, they already missed their 50th anniversary for it. So, yeah, I don't think they will. Reed, Uncle Reed Grabowski is in the building. See, Reed, someone already asked us about our Grail cars, all right? And I said the 911 RS America. Now, Reed, my uncle, would probably drive an E30 M3, but he's got similar taste than me, so you can ask my uncle. Oliver Mary, opinions on Horology House. Guys, this is not a drama channel. I'm not going to talk about the drama. There is a learning experience to be had here. Just know where you're spending your money. Do your due diligence as a consumer. And that's fine. DJ Hungzilla, again, guys, I brought this up with my moderators last night when this came up. I knew this live stream would be flooded with this stuff. I'm not going to get into it. I'm above the drama, okay? It's just not. Why would I? I'm not going to focus on what is going on in another person when I have so much to focus on here. All right, so let's just not going to get into it. But there is a positive thing here, guys. You now know it can happen anywhere. Be smart where you're buying your watches, period. Uncle Reed says, ooh, he wants the original Porsche RS. He says 1973 911 RS ducktail. That is the RS. When people say Porsche RS, like the Porsche 911 RS, that is what they're thinking. I am a little younger, so I'm more for the RS America. Which, admittedly, the RS America 964, it's not as cool as the 73 RS duckbill. But Itaku, the moderator, says, Jory, how can I support the channel? Well, that's so nice of you to ask. Join the channel, guys. Become a channel member. Simply for the Discord chat alone, we talk 24/7 there. It's a whole lot of fun. We have a meme section. We have a section about cars. We have a section about weightlifting. We have a section about what are you wearing. We have a section about deals. We have a section, just a general thread, other hobbies. Get weekly discounts there. You get first dibs on the time teller shop stuff. So, hell yeah. Join the channel, people. Clockwerk Certified T3 Bus says, we're here to talk about watches and other hobbies, not gossip. Amen. Evan says, the closest Joey comes to talking about other YouTubers is the impressions of a certain one, Christopher Walken. I don't know if Christopher Walken had a YouTube channel. He probably does. But real quick, oh, Nataku says he's here for the gun show. Wristwatch check. Love this watch, guys. There's something. This is like my racing chronograph. You know, I don't know, something about it. I'm in love with it. Yeah, I said the G word, so we're gonna get demonetized. What are some cool quality Italian watch brands? Man, once upon a time I would have said Panerai. Isn't that a shame? Oh, he was talking about Jody. No, I'll talk about certain YouTubers that like I consider myself friends with. Like, hello, it's Jody from Just One More Watch. Is it really a time teller channel live stream if I don't do the Jody impression? He's like more famous on my own channel than me. How's the new Boulder Venture holding up? Quite well. I've actually been wearing it to the gym. And yes, it is mechanical. And yes, I bang it around. And no, it has not broken. Jory, do you ever wear bund type straps? James K, certified T3 bot and moderator asks. Well, let me tell you. Yeah, I did when I was younger. Not now. But when I was younger, I did. And I will tell you why, James K. It's because I had a very bad metal allergy. And if the watch, it seemed like even if it was stainless steel, I would get terrible contact rashes. And so my dad would get me bund straps and other military straps that would cover the watch case when I was little, and I would wear it, and it wouldn't make contact with my skin, and I wouldn't get a rash. And that's how I would wear my watches. My G-Shocks when I was little, the case back, my dad used to have to tape the metal case back with electrical tape so that I wouldn't touch my skin because I would get really bad, like contact dermatitis, I guess. I don't know. And I kind of eventually grew out of the stainless steel hurting me. But now if there's a high nickel content in any of the metal, it like will give me a very bad rash still. So I still have a nickel allergy, but for the most part, stainless is fine. And titanium is fine also. So, and obviously gold. Marco Schmidt says, hello, time teller. Love the way you like your khaki field. I have a GGW 113 and it's amazing. Heck yeah, brother. Dima, bun strap. German military jacket, not a good look. What are you implying? Please tell me that this 100% Jewish person, please, Dima, with your oh so witty satirical comments. Oh, I love you, brother. That's why we keep you around. Nick, Porsche sounds good, but it's hard to beat the sound of a 5.0 Mustang. Spoken like a true American. But don't got 8 cylinders, I don't want it. Young Excellency, shout out from the Atlantic Canada. Canada, eh? Here you have Parrots as guest host this week, eh? Yeah, they're outside, man. Canada. Love Canada. Need some poutine in my life. Rolex deals never bothered me. Tony Giles checking in a bit late, but I've been sampling some fine Kentish ales today. Hey, cheers. I don't drink, but I'll cheers my coffee with you, brother. Oh man, Chi-Town, California. Certified T3 bot. Jory, what do you think of the Lexus LFA? Dude, I got to hear one start up in person. That V10, the Nürburgring version, that thing is a monster. That is a weapon, dude. LFA was a super underrated car. Mr. XD man, don't drink, keeps you safe from the coronavirus. Actually, alcohol's been proven to lower a human's immune system's function. So, not true. But yeah, I never drank, never touched alcohol, and I never smoked anything. So it's not because of a religion. It's not because I'm a former addict or something. I literally never did it. I just never had interest. Pete Manzo, yeah, drinking a black Americana. Mitaku, the moderator, says, Jory, non-watch question. I got into Red Wings because of you, and now I'm going to go upstream considering brands like Truman, Viberg, Whites. What are your thoughts on boots and shorts in hot weather? I say do it, dude. Truman and Viberg, I'm not a huge fan of. Whites makes good boots, but I don't think anything beats Red Wings for an everyday boot. I actually just got these back. I just got these conditioned. These are looking nice and supple and oiled. I literally just picked these up from Red Wings. They just cleaned them and conditioned them for me. Young Excellency says, secret to a strong beard is clean living. LFA was the creator of supercars. I could see that, man. I could see that. Well, you know what they say. XAAN says it's rubbish in Britain. Well, when they say dress for a British summer, it means dress very warmly because it's going to rain all the time. What are your thoughts on Subaru STI? Well, I own one, and I'm a huge fan. Andrew Hannum, someone was honking saying hi. I believe it, but I missed it because I have my earbuds in. My bad. When's the next shop restock, Hernan Murado? Next week. Or, yeah, next week. Today's Saturday. And guess how many watches I have coming in? 6. 6 watches are coming in. So stay tuned because there are going to be some ridiculous watches. Diesel, hey Jory, with the super chat, by the way, thank you so much. Will riding my Harley hurt my watches? It shouldn't. I deadlift and do other like very rough things with my mechanical watches. And if you have a decent watch on your wrist, it should not do a thing to it. So, yeah, you'll be fine. Reading comments. Knicks are also good boots. I agree. Targa says, yo, Jory, great vid with the Speedmaster 321. Thanks for telling it straight, no BS. Yeah, man, that's just my opinion. I know people get upset whenever someone has a strong opinion about something. It's so funny. Everybody. So I made an episode. Yesterday's watch rant was about how the Omega. Oops, my phone lost connection. It was not a phone call. My bad. I'm back. The stream's not dead. All right, we're good. We're Gucci. The phone just lost connection. I don't know why. I'm here. The talking to the moderator is Connie in Japan. I saw some pics from Japan. No, she's back from Japan, but she's posting some pics that she took prior. Jose Ramos is here and now officially banned. We're joking around, Jose. You're not banned. Speaking of Invicta, how long until Glycine becomes a no-no word? It's already there. It is literally already there. Glycine was acquired by Invicta. I've heard their quality has went down. And what did they release? They released a Glycine Combat Sub that's a homage of a Tudor GMT without the GMT. It's a joke. It's terrible. It's miserable. It was the worst thing ever. Haram Johnny says, love from India. What's going on, man? Johnny Watcher says, yeah, do Omega owners say that that Omega was owned by Tissot or other companies by Swatch? Yeah, I mean, Tissot, Omega, and Lamagna were like the same company for a while. Johnny Watches says, hey, Jory, I like the pointed comment made where people use the parent watch company to say that their watch is much better than it is. Like Tudor guys saying that it's a Rolex or a poor man's Grand Seiko. Yeah. I get it. It's very annoying, and I think people should be happy with what they have, and they shouldn't compare their watch to another watch. Silly. So Sam Brooks, he says, it doesn't bother me that my Omega is part of Swatch. It doesn't bother me that Omega is part of Swatch Group simply because they're part of Swatch Group. That's not the issue. It bothers me that Omega is part of Swatch Group because Swatch Group is very mismanaged. That is the issue. Paran says, bro, I'm looking for a watch that looks like Day-Date or Date-Just Presidential. Any cheap alternatives? Look up a Bulova Super Seville. Bulova Super Seville. Dan McCaslin, certified T3 bot with that drip, says, I'm looking at chronographs. Moonwatch is an option, maybe Zenith. What else should I be looking at? I think you should be looking no further than the Bulova Lunar Pilot. And yes, I recommended 2 Bulova in a row right now. That's a first. James K has a link for you, Day-Date Homage. Steven Sinner says, I love Japan, was there for 6 months in 2016 and loved it. I have a feeling I'd enjoy Japan. I've never had the pleasure of going. Unfortunately, Connie's been there numerous times. I am busy working. But someday I will have the pleasure of going to Japan. Has the quality of glycine changed? So from what I've heard, yes. William J., certified C3 bot, says Jory doesn't like smartwatches, homage watches like Dan Henry or Steinhardt, fashion watches like Fossil or non-vintage Invicta, Bauhaus-style watches, or Tudor snowflake hands. He's also not a big Citizen fan. Amen to that. That is all true. Jonathan Hernandez, I know Steinhardt gets a lot of crap for being an homage company. I always hear their quality is pretty good though. Never held a Steinhardt. How's the quality to a Rolex if we removed branding? It's not as good as Rolex. I will tell you that right now. I've held both. It's not a bad watch. It's a solid watch. My biggest issue with Steinhardt is that if they used their watchmaking acumen to just produce their own watches, maybe they'd be famous for watches other than a Rolex copy. That's all I'm saying. Maybe if they took some of their wherewithal and their know-how and produced one of their own countries, or own watches. I just read the word countries. One of their own watches. They'd be famous for that instead of just copying a Rolex. Travis, with the comment that hijacked my train of thought, my brother has been to 80 countries. Japan is his favorite. Oh, your brother is a very cultured gentleman. William J., certified T3 bot, says, but he does like Connie. The one thing I like in this world. Dima, Jory, about your Boulder venture, has the titanium gathered any scratches yet? How's it holding up? So titanium is typically, it's softer than stainless steel. It is about 3 to 4 times stronger than stainless steel and much, much lighter than stainless steel. But I haven't scratched mine yet, which is weird. Chevy Guy, 234, what up? Nataka, the moderator, says he doesn't like Connie. He loves Connie. You're right. LT in the house. Good morning, beautiful morning, sir. James K., the moderator, answered by C3bot, says Jory's 3 to 4 times stronger than stainless steel, but also softer. That's actually an incredibly accurate description, or comparison, I should say. Yeah, Jonathan Hernandez, you're not alone. I prefer stainless over titanium. I think titanium is impressive and cool, but I think I like the added heft of stainless. Would I wear a solid titanium Vacheron overseas? Absolutely, though. William J. says, please hit the like. Johnny Watcher says, see, I'm bashing Tudor and I have one. What have you done, Jory? There's no reason, you shouldn't bash Tudor, but I hope you take what I'm saying with a bit of a grain of salt. Man, this sun. Oh, I found the shade. Reading comments. William J says, yeah, it's always not a bad thing to feel the watch on your wrist. Yeah, sometimes, I don't know. I think certain implementations, or I should say applications, in certain applications it makes sense. Like for the Boulder Venture, having it in titanium, it makes sense. That's supposed to be a field watch that lays out of the way. And I think that makes total sense. Nick Turnco, what's the easiest way to sell watches I don't want? Mostly inexpensive Seikos and Orients. Honestly, I would go on the watch forums, Watch You Seek. I would list them there. I would use Instagram, post Instagram, talk to people. I would, people use Watch Recon to buy, to scout watches. That's not an uncommon thing. So I've seen the most success via the forums though, and Instagram. Whoa, LT with the huge super chat. Thank you so much, dude. Wow. L Train 308 GTS certified T3 bot just dropped the huge super chat. Thank you so much, man. We can't make any of the content we do without you guys. 4 pieces of well, 5 now for the members. If we include the members only live stream. 5 pieces of content a week for you guys. That's huge, and it's not just me. It's my 2 editors as well. We literally cannot do this without support. So thank you so much, man. It does not go unnoticed. Gato shout out. Frankie Eisenberg, did I overpay for an Omega Seamaster 1020, same as yours, just over 500, coming in the mail next week? If you got one in good condition, then no, you did not overpay. That's a very good price for that. Very, very good price. What I will tell you is a lot of these, I'm not wearing it. I was wearing it yesterday. A lot of the 1020s, you'll find are not in very good condition. A lot of them have unoriginal dials, which is even more infuriating. So make sure it has a service history, and make sure it's clean and original. And for just above 500, man. Steven Simmons, what do you think about the new Rolex root beer? I'm not a huge two-tone fan, but I do like that one a lot. So the new Rolex root beer, I'm actually a fan of. Rose gold, I'm moving back towards yellow gold. Yellow gold is what I like. Rose gold, there's certain ones that I really like. And the two-tone's nice, but I would wear that Everrose root beer, the solid Everrose, all day long. That is a sick watch. Those did not sell well, Steven Simmons. So we will see when I am older, in like 10, 20 years, and I'm making episodes on whatever the future technology is. We're going to be talking about how that did not sell well back in 2019, 2018. And that is the watch to get. Casey White, how come you don't like Citizen? I bought the Nighthawk face off your suggestion, dude. Yeah, I do like the Nighthawk. See, this is where people get into trouble generalizing. Okay, I am not a big Citizen guy. I don't like a lot of Citizens. That doesn't mean I hate Citizen watches. I like the Citizen Nighthawk. You have to judge watches on a watch-to-watch basis. Okay. I'm not a big Citizen guy. That is a fact. I like the Citizen Nighthawk. I own one. I also own a Citizen Blue Angels that I got from my dad. So, chill. Nick Turnker, are you still liking the Barton sailcloth strap? Well, I do have to mention, because the Federal Trade Commission guidelines, I do have to mention, Barton gave me those straps. So full disclosure, Barton gave me those straps. Don't want like a $200,000 fine. Influencers online literally have to say that now. So yes, full disclosure, Barton gave me that wristwatch strap, guys. But yeah, I like it. It's not fraying. Threading is nice, and you guys know everything I say about watches or watch components or anything. It's all honest. So, Param, what do I do for a living? Well, William J, hit him with it. Param, wait for William J's comment, and you'll learn everything you need to know about me. Dan McCaslin, certified T3 bot, says dripping in rose gold, flexing, stun, living, drip, 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 drop, splash. Hey, what up from West Yorkshire? Can't do a Yorkshire accent. What's going on? Mad love for the UK. William J, Param is asking me what I do for a living, so we're going to need your copy pasta, please. Nitaku, the moderator, says, Jory works. What don't I do, Param? Let's be real. Okay, Param, William J, certified T3 bot, says, Jewish, business consultant, freshly barbered, which I am, sipping Vietnamese coffee, wearing Warby Parker glasses, driving a Jeep Rubicon or Subaru STI, 7.5-inch wrists, much bigger biceps. Connie is the love of his life. Amen. Bing, bang, boom. That's accurate. James K, certified T3 bot and moderator, says, attention, by watching this live stream, you acknowledge that Barton provided Jory with the watch strap. You further agree to waive all rights to litigation and damages resulting from advice given. It's ridiculous, man. And you know, I get it. Social media is so prevalent and influential nowadays that the FTC has, starting November 1st, made new guidelines. That's why when people are like, this sounds like paid content, this sounds like sponsored content, guys, I legally have to tell you when I'm sponsored by something. So don't like, there's no conspiracies going on. I have to tell you when I've been provided something or I've been sponsored. The episode has been sponsored. So there's no conspiracies. But what's interesting is I stopped and thought when I saw that coming down the line in November, it's like, okay. I was like, man, isn't that ridiculous? That influencers are like, things happen and some people are so sleazy that there needs to be like an FTC rule now. And I'm like, where would this happen in the watch world? And then, things like what just happened to the new controversy that just happened. And then I'm like, oh, that's why. It's because people are dirtbags everywhere. Everywhere. Bad things can happen. So what can you do? Dan McCaslin, certified T3 bot, and he says Jory also dabbled in flat Earth and reptilian theory. It's true, guys. But I'm coming back around. The reptilians, we all know they're Jewish. That's obvious. Well, I don't think the Earth is flat. I think the moon is flat. I do think the Earth is spherical. The Earth is spherical, but the moon is flat. Demo without naming names. Oh my god. Guys, it's everywhere in the comment section. I'm not going to interject myself in this, though. I appreciate it, and I'm not upset. with you guys for wanting to know about this, because it is interesting. And I think all you need to know is be smart where you shop from. When people buy watches from me, they ask me questions. I often get emails. I try to be as transparent as I can on each listing. I try to take good pictures of the watches. You should try to make the sales process as easy as possible, because that's good for business. Why wouldn't I want to make the sales process as easy as possible? If someone's going to buy a watch from me, I'm not going to work them around and yank their chain. I'm going to make it as easy, bing, bang, boom, because I want to sell the watch, and I want them to have the watch they want, and I want them to have a good experience with my shop. So there is something to learn about all of this silliness that's gone on. Be smart, do your due diligence as a consumer, and I'm going to try to help you as much as possible when it comes to buying watches, even if you don't buy them from me. Reading comments. Freedom Van. Jory, my beard is about the size of yours, but a bit. Wow, Freedom Van. Moderators, we might want to ban Freedom Van. He says, Jory, my beard is about the size of yours, but a bit better. Going down to clean shave tomorrow. Well, Freedom, if you think your beard's a bit better than mine and you're shaving it, then guess what? It's definitely not better than mine. But nice try, though. My beard has its own YouTube account, bro. Jonathan, here's the thing. eBay, buyer beware. Okay? Very hit or miss. You got to know a lot about the watches you're buying when you're buying on eBay. All right? So that's what I'll tell you. If you look at most watches, they don't have the best descriptions. There is some buyer protection, but not a whole lot. It's difficult to interact with the sellers when you're on eBay, and you got to know a whole lot about what you're buying before you buy on eBay. So shameless plug, this live stream brought to you by the Time Teller Shop. This is sponsored, guys, by the way, by the Time Teller Shop, my own shop. Shameless plug, just let me do the buying for you. Let me find the watches, and then you just buy them from me. Boom. Chi-Town, California, certified TP Bot said, I wouldn't buy a super expensive watch unless I could put it in my wrist before I bought it, unless you buy from the Time Teller Shop. Amen to that. Amen. Thank you so much. Good to see you, the Peaky Blinders. Dean says, oh, no, he didn't. Dean, certified T3 bot. Can you believe that knucklehead said that his beard is a bit better than mine? Nataku, that's actually not the correct link. He wrote, Key Time Teller Shop. You're missing a T, brother. Jose, he says, I will definitely look at the Time Teller Shop. We only have one watch there left because we actually sold 3 this last week. But 6 more are coming in next week. So pay attention. 6. That's actually a creepy number to some people. I meant, like, I was repeating it so that you guys knew that a bunch were coming in. 6 watches. We sold 3 in the past week. Very blessed to say that. And yeah, 6 more coming up. Lee. South Yorkshire. That's a difficult accent to do. Can't do it. I can't do a Yorkshire accent, man. Nataku says, if you become a channel member, you get to see the watches before they go public. That's true. James K, certified T3 and moderator, says, Any hints on the T3 shop restock? There might be a watch. Here, this is what I'll say. There might be a high beat watch from a company that starts with the letter Z. There might be a chronograph that was meant to go underwater. It's, you know, this is one of the craziest restocks. We'll see. We will see. Raj says, "How you doing for a long time?" Yeah, how you been, man? Sherry says, "Are you still getting the Seiko WW for yourself?" Yeah, I'm still getting it. But I saw your comment. You were like, "Hey, why didn't you put that on your shopping list?" Well, it's because I had 6 watches and 6 watches, so I want to do 6 and 6 because I had 2 lists in that episode. I didn't want to do like 7 and 6. That would have been weird. So I did 6 and 6. And yeah, but the WWW, yeah, I'm still gonna get it. Jory, would getting bold, would getting bold, not sure. If it did, would you sell one of your precious watches to pay for hair implant? Oh, would getting bald bother you? No, not at all. My dad's bald, and he's like the coolest guy ever. Who cares? If I actually start going like very like either friar tuck, or if like everything falls out, I'm just gonna do the buzz head beard combo. And I think that looks cool. I'll look like Kratos from God of War. Daniel says, "I'm regretting not getting that 1970 Wittenauer Genève." There's a Wittenauer Genève there right now, actually, at the shop. Travis, hey, tried on a Reverso Duoface in Vegas. Can't stop thinking about it. Or your thoughts on this timepiece? I mean, I own a Reverso. I love Reversos. It just depends which size you got. I think some of the modern ones are a bit too big on the wrist. I'm a big dude and I have bigger wrists. And I think some of the largest variants are just too big, and they don't wear like Reversos. Steven Ladder says, "Shalom, brother. Good Shabbos. Hope you have a very nice Sabbath. Thank you so much. Shabbat shalom." New channel member. Wait, hold up. When did this? Dan Pedroza, certified T3 bot officially today. What is going on, bro? Again, we can't do 5 pieces of content a week like we've been doing without you guys. So thank you so much. You guys freaking rock, man. This has been such an enormous period of growth for the channel. I'm so blessed, and I just can't believe it. I'm so lucky. Thank you so much, guys. Again, the majority of the support is from that monthly support we get from our channel members. So thank you so much. You freaking rock. Dan, pay attention to your YouTube feed. You'll be getting a link that only the members can see, and it's going to be to that private Discord group chat. It's a whole lot of fun. It's a blast every day. Elaine Leon, sorry if this has been brought up already, but thoughts on the urology house situation. So I'm actually not going to comment on it because it doesn't have anything to do with me, and this is not a drama channel. Again, I brought this up with my moderators because I knew that this was going to flood into my channel. Here's the deal. There's something positive we can take from this. You got to be smart about where you're spending your money. You got to do your due diligence on where you're purchasing your watches. So I'm not upset, Elaine Leon, about your comment because everybody's been asking me about it. So you're not the only one, so I'm not upset. But what I will say is people love drama. People want my take, and I appreciate that you value my opinion. So I'm not upset with you. But what I will say is, we can't, like, why focus on that? Let's just focus on what we're doing. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And it sounds, another reason I can't really comment is because I don't have all the information. I have access to the information you have. It's an unfortunate situation. It's sounds like an absolute nightmare, and it is a bummer. But let's move on here, because I'm not gonna. I'm that has nothing to do with this channel. So Sherry says, that's because you rock, Jory. I'm going to be joining soon. Uncle Sam needs money come April 5th. Yep, you're telling me, man. Save the drama for your mama. Had me at restock preview. Can't wait. That's Dan Pedroza, certified T3 bot, saying that. Amen. Nick Parnas, how many members on the Discord chat? We have over 40 members. Probably over 50 at this point. I don't know how many people are in the chat, but a whole bunch. Dan Pedroza says, had me at restock preview. Can't wait for that Hemi Taurus to come in. Amen, brother. You're going to be getting it soon, actually. Jory, green old Alpinist versus green new Alpinist, which one is better? I would say Sarbo 17. From what I've seen, the green they use in the Prospect Alpinist is very different than the green in the Sarbo 17. I'm a Sarbo 17 guy, so.
Hey, man.
What's going on, bro? You will never guess who that is. That is the Velcro Valet, guys. That is literally the Velcro Valet, guys. He finally sees me again. And he said hi to me. I wanted to say it to his face, but I didn't want to offend him, because I know that he has no idea what I'm talking about. It finally happened, guys, the Velcro Valet. Jonathan Hernandez with the quote, what, are you trying to get famous or something? Yeah, dude, I'm Logan Paul's third brother. Oh, man, this is funny. Nataku Certified T3 Watt says, we get members only live streams, store discounts, and we get to see the watches before they go public. That's true. Jory Paul. James K, Certified T3 Bot and moderator with the Velcro Valet guest appearance. Super chat. I cannot believe that has derailed this live stream, guys. He shows up again, and he's still wearing the aviators, guys. He's still wearing those same aviators. Hey, did you hear him? He walks by, he's like, hey, man. I'm like, Jerry, who is the Velcro Valet? Oh, man. He is back in the he's from back in the archives of the Time Teller lore. Essentially, I was live streaming like at a different area in this park, and that guy comes up, Velcro wallet, bro. And his first thing, what are you doing? You trying to get famous? I'm like, yeah, bro. Okay, fess up. Which one used the Velcro Valet? William J, certified T3 bot, says, if I'm reading correctly, there are 40 members on the Discord chat. Heck yeah. So we have, I think, around 50 T3 bots, but not all of them are in the Discord chat, just because not all of them, I guess, want to be in it. But there's, I guess, 40 people in there now. Sure, is best Velcro wallet option to hold my drip drip? I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of the Velcro Valet, actually. Trying to get favors or something? Who says that? Like, mind your own business. And I love how what he tells me, he goes, I'm a writer. It's like, cool. Which restaurant do you work at, bro? He has the audacity to make fun of me for trying to be famous, and then he tells me that he's a writer. Never heard of you. Excuse me, Velcro Valet, are you a fan of Drip Drip? Nick Turnka, has anyone resorted to wearing 2 watches in order to get more wrist time? Yeah, I don't think that's weird. Do what you want, guys. Jonathan, what, are you trying to be an author or something? Hey, guys, look. Hey, we got a J.K. Rowling over here. Nick Turnka. Maxpedition has a very solid nylon wallet. I had one for years. It's holding up well. No Velcro valets, guys, please. You have enough Velcro valets. Nataku moderator, I will see you in the Discord chat. Thanks for doing. Let's give them a round of applause, guys, our moderators. Best Velcro watch strap for Rolex. No, Dan McCaslin. There's a lot of Velcro straps that aren't a joke because NASA was using them for a while with their Speedmasters and their Bulova lunar pilots. They were using Velcro straps. Ben Paulin, any chances of a 6139 Pogue showing up at the T3 shop? There's a high chance of that. I would love to get one. Again, though, I want to make sure that it's good, original, and kosher. Let's just say that. So, yeah. Sherry Carpets, I've never heard of the Velcro Valet, but I know who the time teller is, and that's all you need to know, guys. But, guys, all my devices are beeping at me and telling me that they're about to die. So we're going to wrap this up today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this beautiful Saturday. I'm surprised how nice it is right now. And, yeah, guys, just enjoy the rest of your weekend. Come on. Live life. Be above the drama. I'm sorry I couldn't get into it today, but I hope you guys understand. So, guys, here's what I want you to do. Get out of your comfort zone, all right? Please. It'll pay off. I'm here in front of people asking me if I'm going to be famous. J.K. Rowling bothering me about his new book. We got birds in the sky. We got dogs running around. Man. As Milt Garrison, certified T3 bot, says, blessings. There are blessings everywhere. And you don't got to look that far to find them. If you're here on a phone, breathing, watching a live stream, you're doing pretty good. So, guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you to all the channel members and moderators for actively supporting what we do here. Again, 5 pieces of content a week is no joke. So thank you for supporting me and my team, editors, and I will see you on Monday for Monday's episode. But guys, please, please, please get out of your comfort zone. That's number 1. Number 2, gotta tell someone you love them, okay? Even if you're down in the dumps, even if you're maybe not feeling well, something's bothering you, sometimes you gotta give love to get love. So guys, I'm gonna kick this one off. I love you, each and every one of you. Thank you so much. You know what? We gave our moderators a hand. Let's give each other a hand. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, Monday, I will see you with a new episode. And for everyone else, I'll see you in the Discord chat. All right, guys. I love you. Nick P. Certified T3 bot, dude, right at the end, man. You ruined my ending speech, but you just joined. Wow. You just made it. Oh my gosh, dude. Thank you so much, Nick P. Certified. T3 bot. Remember that. All right, guys. I will see you in the Discord chat. You freaking rock. Remember, guys, I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Stay blessed. And life is good.